Citra's new chapter, beauty, motherhood, and a bold journey south. When Citra first appeared on 90 Day Fiance, viewers met her as soft-spoken, radiant, and grounded, a woman navigating love, culture, and motherhood under the relentless glow of reality TV cameras. But reality television, as it turns out, doesn't stop rolling when the season ends. Life keeps moving, bodies change, and for Citra, the next chapter unfolded not on screen, but across a border. Mexico. The internet buzzed when Citra revealed she had undergone a mommy makeover there, a phrase that instantly sparks opinions, admiration, judgment, curiosity, and debate all at once. In typical internet fashion, the reactions came fast: shock, praise, side eyes, heart emojis, and think pieces disguised as comments. But beneath the noise is a more intimate story, one about identity, self-image, and what it really means to reclaim yourself after becoming someone's mother. Life after the cameras. For many 90 Day Fiance stars, fame is loud but fleeting. One moment you're trending on TikTok, the next you're folding laundry while fans argue about your relationship choices in the comments. Citra's life after the show wasn't a dramatic fall or fairy tale rise, it was real. Diapers, sleepless nights, a body that no longer felt like the one she once knew. Motherhood has a way of reshaping everything, not just schedules or priorities, but the mirror. Citra, like so many women, found herself caught between gratitude and grief. Gratitude for the life she created, grief for the version of herself that felt distant now. And while society loves to tell mothers to embrace every change, it rarely allows space for honesty about how hard that can be. So when Citra quietly decided to pursue a mommy makeover, it wasn't about chasing perfection, it was about choice. Why Mexico? The decision to travel to Mexico for cosmetic surgery raised eyebrows, but it shouldn't have surprised anyone paying attention. Medical tourism has been booming for years, with Mexico becoming a top destination for high-quality cosmetic procedures at a fraction of U.S. prices. But for Citra, it wasn't just about cost. It was about control. Choosing Mexico meant privacy, distance, a chance to heal without paparazzi, without constant commentary, without being reduced to a headline. It meant stepping away from the chaos long enough to focus on herself, something mothers are rarely encouraged to do. And maybe, in a way, it was symbolic, crossing a border to reclaim something that felt lost. The mommy makeover conversation. The phrase mommy makeover gets thrown around casually, but it carries weight. It's loaded with assumptions that motherhood ruins bodies, that women must fix themselves, that beauty is owed to the world. Citra's decision challenges those assumptions. This wasn't about erasing motherhood, it was about honoring it while also honoring herself. The procedures, customized, personal, carefully chosen, weren't meant to turn back time. They were meant to help her feel aligned again, inside and out. And while critics were quick to ask, why would she do that? The better question might be, why shouldn't she? The internet reacts, as it always does. Social media did what it does best, split into camps. There were supporters applauding her bravery, calling her glow-up well-deserved, praising her for investing in herself. Mothers chimed in, sharing their own insecurities, their own secret Pinterest boards of one-day dreams. Then there were the critics. Some questioned her priorities, others clutched pearls about natural beauty, a few wrapped judgment in concern, pretending outrage was about safety rather than discomfort with a woman exercising autonomy over her body. Citra didn't engage much, and that silence spoke volumes. Because sometimes, healing doesn't require explanation. Reclaiming the narrative. Reality TV has a habit of freezing people in time. Viewers remember you as the version they first met, the girl on the couch, the woman in love, the new mom navigating chaos. But people evolve. Citra's makeover wasn't just physical, it was narrative. For once, she wasn't being edited. She wasn't reacting to a producer's question or a partner's doubts. She was making a decision entirely on her own terms. And that may be the most radical part of the story. Beauty, autonomy, and modern motherhood. Citra's journey taps into a much bigger cultural conversation. Mothers today are expected to be everything: nurturing, selfless, resilient, beautiful, but not too focused on themselves. They're supposed to bounce back effortlessly while pretending they don't care about bouncing back at all. It's an impossible standard. By being open about her mommy makeover, Citra unintentionally pulled the curtain back. She showed that loving your child and loving your body don't cancel each other out. That choosing surgery doesn't mean insecurity, it can mean intention. And that motherhood doesn't erase womanhood. Healing beyond the mirror. Recovery isn't glamorous. It's ice packs, patience, and vulnerability. It's trusting your body again after it's been through so much. Citra's time in Mexico wasn't just about procedures, it was about rest, about being cared for instead of always being the caregiver. That matters. In a world that romanticizes sacrifice, choosing restoration is quietly revolutionary. What comes next? Citra hasn't framed her makeover as a new beginning in the cliché sense. There's no dramatic rebrand, no desperate attempt to stay relevant. Instead, there's a calm confidence, a woman who made a choice and is standing in it. Whether fans approve or not almost feels beside the point. Because this chapter wasn't written for them. It was written for the woman looking in the mirror, finally recognizing herself again, not as who she used to be, but as who she is now. More than a headline, 90-Day Fiance Star Gets Mommy Makeover in Mexico is an easy headline to scroll past or judge, but behind it is a layered story about agency, healing, and the courage to choose yourself in a world that constantly tells mothers to come last. Citra didn't owe anyone an explanation. She didn't need permission. She simply made a decision that felt right for her. And in doing so, she reminded countless women watching from their couches, phones in hand, that it's okay to want more, not more approval, but more alignment with yourself. Sometimes, that journey takes you inward. Sometimes, it takes you across a border. Either way, it's yours to take. If you want this rewritten spicier, more gossip style, more empowering, or turned into a viral blog/TikTok script, tell me the vibe and I'll remix it.